A few weeks ago, I shared a short video of this baked oats recipe. This recipe is too good to be just a quick swipe, so I'm back with all the details and the tweaks that made it perfect. When I first tried baked oats, the texture often fell flat for me. I started experimenting to find that delicious chewiness and satisfying crunch I craved. The texture came out perfect. It's fluffy, moist, soft, and chewy, and exactly what I imagined good baked oats should be. If your oven's slow, get it preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, mash a ripe banana until fine. The riper, the easier, but any non-hard banana works for flavor. Then, crack in an egg and give it a quick whisk. If you're short on time, you could try mixing all the wet ingredients together at once. Now, add 1/4 cup salted peanut butter. I used my homemade kind, made with 100% peanuts and just salt, but store-bought works great. Melt in 1 tablespoon unsalted butter, and adding fats like butter or peanut butter is crucial for moisture without making things mushy. For honey, I went with 2 tablespoons since my peanut butter has no added sugar. If you're using regular sweetened peanut butter, 1 tablespoon should hit that minimal sweetness mark. Finally, stir in 1/2 cup plain yogurt and 1/2 cup milk. Here's a tip for that chewy, fluffy texture. It's key to minimize the pure liquid, like milk or water, and increase other wet ingredients. Using yogurt contributed to a noticeably lighter texture. The wet mixture is ready for dry ingredients. Add 1.5 cups rolled oats, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, and a pinch of salt, about 1/8 teaspoon. If your peanut butter isn't salted, increase the salt to about 1/4 teaspoon. Chia seeds really did wonders here. They act as a binder and also add a nice little crunch. They tend to clump, so make sure to distribute them and mix thoroughly. For toppings, pecans add a really nice nutty flavor, almost like pecan pie. They just work so well with the layered flavors of banana, peanut butter, and cinnamon. I push them down a little with a spatula so they don't brown or burn too quickly while baking. Pop it into the preheated oven and bake for about 35 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Once baked, let it cool down enough before slicing. This recipe is so simple to get ready in less than 15 minutes. For this version, I did an extra step, brushing the top with maple syrup for a shiny finish. Totally optional, but it looks great. Since I made these for breakfast, they're only lightly sweetened. You can enjoy them as is, or top them with a drizzle of maple syrup, a dollop of jam, or any other topping you love. Most store-bought peanut butters usually contain at least 90% peanuts, with hydrogenated oil, sugar, and salt making up the rest. I wanted to make mine without the hydrogenated oil and added sugar. My first attempt included a little olive oil, but I found it made the peanut butter too runny at room temperature. So this final version uses only dry roasted peanuts and salt. The ingredients are super simple, and your food processor does all the work. Just patiently pulse until it's creamy, stirring a few times if things get stuck. It's faster with oil, but without it, expect about 10 to 15 minutes of pulsing. And the flavor? I was genuinely surprised by how rich, nutty, and flavorful it was. I'm definitely making this again.